the matchup of tonight. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Atlanta Falcons. A lot of people are saying this is one of the biggest home games in the Atlanta Falcons for this season, and here is why. The defending champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, is coming in with expectations to go 3-0, and the Atlanta Falcons have bigger expectations than themselves in dethroning the reigning champions of the Kansas City Chiefs. And a lot of people are saying that is an uphill battle for the Atlanta Falcons, and that's why I believe Arthur Blank is rolling out all the stops. He's put himself in the Hall of Fame or the Ring of Honor. He's giving out free hot dogs, free drinks. He wants as many Falcons fans in the stadium so that he can make this truly a game. And for me, I am saying there is a pathway for the Atlanta Falcons to not only be successful today, but also win the game if they do these items I'm about to tell you. Now, you have to stick through to the end of the video because all three of these items in conjunction will help the Atlanta Falcons. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and say it. We'll secure the Atlanta Falcons a win if they do all three of these. We go ahead and say we're going to be celebrating tomorrow. Now, before I get to it, I will say this. This is not going to be an easy game. Kansas City Chiefs are favored 3 points in Atlanta. That's usually not a good telltale sign. That means it's probably like a 4 or 5, maybe a 6-point spread normally. But I think it is going to be a better game than a lot of experts are predicting. Now, here are the 3 keys. Number 1, and this is probably the most important. I'm going to go 1 is most important, and the last one is very important, and then kind of give you a sandwich of what else I think is important. Number 1, the Atlanta Falcons must get Patrick Mahomes on the ground. That is a must. Previous stats say when Patrick Mahomes is sacked 4 times or more in a game, they are 5-5. They are 50% from a win percentage. When he is sacked 4 or less times, when he's sacked 3 or less times, they usually are around that 65 to 80%. And when he's sacked less than two times, they're pretty much 75%. So it is imperative that the Atlanta Falcons, I don't know if you got to bring pressure or simulate pressure with a blitz, allow Matthew Judon to be on their left tackles because the Kansas City Chiefs are kind of figuring out who's going to be their starting left tackle. They have that rookie out of BYU, and then they have Wanye Morris out of Oklahoma. They are trying to still figure that out because both have been playing, both have been benched, so who knows? And that's going to be very important, especially when Kansas City today, I anticipate them throwing a lot because Isaiah Pacheco is hurt. So it is imperative. I say that 4 number for sacks, but I think it's imperative for the Atlanta Falcons to get at minimum 3 sacks. Because if they do, they are limiting the chance. They're actually making their chances greater by winning the game because stats in previous games have shown when Patrick Mahomes gets sacked, they don't win. Key number 2, in order to win tonight, they have to win the turnover battle. The Atlanta Falcons must win the turnover battle, and that means they really can't turn the ball over. They need to play a clean game like they did in Philadelphia, where they shocked a lot of people. They were very, 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 I wouldn't say curious, I wouldn't say conservative, but they were able to basically make plays and not turn the ball over. And I think they need to have the same exact game. Some people are saying Patrick Mahomes may give you one. He's been giving some interceptions away the last previous games. So if we cannot turn the ball over, we can play a strong, clean game, I think this will help a lot, especially in winning and going forward. Many people know, number 1 rule of football, win the turnover battle, your chances of winning the game is most likely higher, and that is no different today. We cannot turn the ball over. Theme number 3, must do number 3 to win the game. You have to. I know we haven't done it. I know I've been saying this for the last 3 times, but we haven't done it in the last 2 games. You have to involve Kyle Pitts today. The weak end or the weakest link of this Kansas City defense is not their front 7. It's not even their backing because they got players like McDuffie and as corners covering. It is their linebackers in coverage downs and coverage situations. The last two teams they've played, Cincinnati Bengals, and I'm trying to remember the first. The Ravens. Both opposing tight ends have gone crazy because the Kansas City Chiefs, they rely on their linebackers to cover the tight ends out, whenever the formation, and they don't do a good job. Mike Gesicki had a really, really good game against Kansas City. So did Isaiah Likely. And I think, and this is my honest opinion, I think Kyle Pitts is far more advanced as a tight end, as athletic ability, than those two guys I just listed. No disrespect to Mike Gesicki or Isaiah Likely, but Kyle Pitts is your top tier, your premier echelon tight end. And to win the game, the Atlanta Falcons Zach Robinson must exploit the weakness of the Kansas City Chiefs, and that is their linebackers in coverage situations. So I would like to see a lot of 11 personnel, or maybe a lot of 12 personnel, Charlie Warner in the back blocking, and then, mirroring Chris Jones. And then having Kyle Pitts in the formations, letting the linebackers guard him, or even 11 personnel. Again, making that matchup with the linebacker, it is imperative. Last tip, last thing we must do to win today. I'm telling you, if we do all four of these, I guarantee a win. We must figure out a way how to block Chris Jones. He is going to be moving all over the formation, and we need to key in on him. I feel better when he's kind of over that guard center spot because we can double him. We can play in space there. But when they move him outside, they're going to probably move him a lot on the Caleb McGarry side. Let him rush from their left or right. And we need to figure out a way, number one, to ID him on all plays, but block him going forward. Now, those are the four keys. If the Atlanta Falcons will do that, I guarantee a win. And I'm telling you, this will be a closer game than a lot of people think. And this will truly showcase how good the Atlanta Falcons are, which I think they are really good. I just think first game is first game. And they played a top 5 defense what nobody talks about. And that team could go 3-0 right now and be leading their division. But nobody's saying that either. But if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. If you want to see more videos like this, check this one out. And please do me a favor, leave a comment down below and tell me where I'm right, wrong. I just like to see the comments. And like always, peace.